to this delightful mess and room that I am supposed to call an office. I haven't done any work in here for like a week or two now, obviously, because I literally have nowhere to put my computer. Basically, after I did the DIY TV unit, I just came in here and I just kept dumping things. This became my dumping ground. I've got all the tools and the leftover DIY stuff just in here. I have some of my paints from like my paintings, my paint by numbers. I have stuff all over the floor. I just want to get in and clean this. And also, it's Monday. I don't remember the last time I actually did a productive or like organizational, let's plan, get things done kind of Monday. So I'm pretty excited about this because there are some organizational and planning things that I want to do, calendars, all that sort of fun stuff, but I also need to clean this room. So that's the plan. Let's get this cleaned and organized so that I can actually put my computer here. I've been editing my videos at the dining table for the last week or two, so now it's time to clean this up. But anyone else out there just end up with like a dumping ground in their house, like somewhere where you just put all the things that you can't be bothered to put away into their rightful place, or they don't have a rightful place just yet? So that's what this situation is. I also have a whiteboard down here. This whiteboard I have had for a couple of months now, and it is a little visual organization tool that I have. I plan about 2 months in a calendar on this side, and I write a bunch of stuff on this side. There's little magnets, and there's even like, you know, I've got a red and a black thing to be able to, you know, get organized and whatnot. But this finished on, what are we? This was August? That was August. Okay, so the last day that I have on here was September 12th, and it is currently the last week of September. So we need to get this sorted and plan out. Let's go October, November. Ooh, good months. These are good months to like get organized with. So we're gonna redo this whiteboard. We're gonna get in and clean. We're just gonna have a productive and get organized Monday. I'm currently drinking mint tea. What is it? Peppermint tea. Peppermint tea, because I'm in a tea mood today. So I'm drinking some tea and I'm gonna clean. That's where I'm starting. Let's clean. Clean, clean, clean. Standing in the very corner of my room, and I feel like everyone always thinks that I'm like really neat and organized, but clearly I am not. I definitely let things get messy sometimes, and then I clean. I like to clean. I have these flowers down here. I have a whole bunch of stuff up here. I've never actually finished styling these shelves yet. As you can see, they're all a little bit disorganized, although I will say my cupboard is pretty organized. I've got like all my paints in this container, so that feels pretty organized, but there's just a lot of stuff that I need to do and figure out in here. So yeah, let's jump into it. First things first, I think I'm gonna do my desk and get rid of all of this stuff off here so I can actually put my laptop in here. Okay, I'm making some progress. I've cleared off most of my desk. I was thinking of maybe moving this candle out into the living room somewhere. I got this from H&M like 2 years ago. I also got a PR package from Dove the other week, so I have a whole bunch of their products that I should probably move to the bathroom. I'm actually really excited to try this bubble bath. Ooh, maybe this afternoon I could have a bath. That would be a nice idea. This in here is just rubbish. Tea, which is probably cold, but I'll still drink it. And then behind me, if I step back a little bit, I have my shelves. They're looking a lot neater than what they were. These are the Billy bookshelves from IKEA, and I'm obsessed with them. They've created such a great organizational system for me, and I think they look really cute. I did just get a little hung up on styling them though, and then I realized I have to stop because I don't really have the stuff to style this up the way that I want just yet. I was thinking maybe I would get like a nice big print to put up here on this wall. I brought the lamp back in. So this lamp is from Bouclair, and it was originally meant to go in this room, but I had it out on the console table. And then these flowers, I re-bent all their stems to fit in this vase. Again, they were out on the console table, but now I've got them in here. This vase though was part of my DIY, but it hasn't had enough coats. So thinking maybe I'll change the color of it or something. I don't know. I've got like gaps and whatnot. I just have a few things left on the ground that I need to pick up, especially in this corner. I have my printer on the ground that is now incredibly dusty. So I might clean that off. Not sure where I'm gonna put the printer. I also have these pieces of styrofoam, which you may be wondering why on earth I have pieces of styrofoam. So these two here are not the only two pieces I have. I actually have a couple of pieces in here as well that have come from packaging. I think this might have been my coffee table or something. And I'm keeping them because I thought that these would be really cool to wrap as Christmas presents and like put under my Christmas tree, because I thought that that would be like a fun kind of decor thing to do. And then in this corner, I don't even know what's in this corner. This was some brown paper that came with some dried flowers I have, and I wanted to keep it in case I wanted to do flat lays. And then I have lots of Ziploc bags, which honestly, great storage, especially when traveling. Not that I'm traveling anytime soon, but yeah, we should start cleaning this up so that I can get on to the planning part of my day. Okay, pretty much everything is picked up off the floor except for some fluff and stuff that I need to vacuum up. I put my printer up here, but I don't want to leave it here because it is clearly too big for this shelf. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. It's been something that I've been thinking about since I moved in, and I just have not come up with a solution yet. And then down here, these are my paintings. So these are my paint by numbers. They are my favorite chill out and do nothing. So this was the first one that I did. This was the second one, and I have a third one out in the living room. I'm not really sure what to do with them. They're just, maybe I'll just put them down here for now. They can hang out down here, out of the way, that'll do. But yeah, I need to vacuum the floor, clearly, and then I think I might be ready to start planning. It's all neat and tidy in here. I mean, I still have to style it, but there's nothing on the floor, and my desk is all clean as well. I've just lit up a candle to, you know, set the mood for planning and whatnot. I didn't light this one because this one's from H&M Home and you can't get it anymore, and I just really want it as a piece of decor as opposed to actually burning it. Whereas this one is Apple Weather and it's from Bath & Body Works, and they always have these. Even if it's not this specific scent, it's not a special candle, you know, I can just go and get another one. And then also whiteboard. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that and get up here and start planning. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an online platform where you can create websites, blogs, and e-commerce stores. And it is the platform that I have used to create my online store, The Inventory, which has planners, both physical and digital. I'll have a link to it in the description. But if you are looking to create a website, a blog, or an e-commerce store like I have, then I would recommend looking at Squarespace, as they have a whole range of templates to choose from to get you started. You also have the ability to connect to all of your social media accounts to make cross-promoting across the various platforms really easy. There's also a range of third-party apps that you can connect to for shipping, accounting, inventory tracking, everything to make running your business a whole lot easier. They also have a great range of analytics where you can see where your traffic is coming from and what products are performing the best, and that way you can make more informed decisions about the future of your business. So if you are looking to start a website, then head to squarespace.com and use my code or click the link in the description to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Originally, I was going to remove everything and just leave the calendar grid, but I decided to just remove everything. We'll just start fresh, draw up a whole new calendar grid, and go from there. So this is a whiteboard that I got from Staples. I'll try and link it below. It came with a black whiteboard marker and then also two little magnets so you could pin stuff to it if you wanted to. And then I did purchase this red one from the $2 Japanese store. I think it's Umomo is where I got that one from. And yeah, so I'm gonna get in and do up this calendar. I got totally distracted and I'm now up to day 37 of October. So I need to remove all of these ones and start November on the Monday. I think that's correct. I hope it's correct. That's very cool if November starts the 1st on a Monday. I love it when the first day of a month is on a Monday. So I just have it all running together completely. So you can see that these first 4 days are September and then it's October and then it will run into November. I don't even really define what months it is, only because I know where I'm up to, sort of thing. And I always start my calendars with Monday first. I know some people like Sunday, but I choose Monday, and it just so happens that today is Monday the 27th. But this video is probably going to go live maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So if you're watching this video and you want to do the same thing and you do it, say Friday, I would just write in this same week. Even though these days are gone for you, I would write in the 1st. If you are doing it this day, then I would make this week the 1st. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're not using those first few days because they're in the past, I still put them in. So this is my little calendar, but I gotta fix up my mistake and actually put in November and not day 37 of October. Okay, so I'm done, and I kind of butchered redoing these bits where I had to redo the dates. Yeah, it's a little messy, but it's fine. And this may sound really silly, but I don't actually know what I'm gonna put in here just yet. I used to use it for my YouTube videos and some of my sponsorships to keep track of it, but I'm not sure what I want to use it for the next 2 months. But it's done, and I feel like it's just something that I've ticked off my to-do list because I've been wanting to redo this for a while. So I'm gonna sit on this and think about this for a little bit, but I'm gonna show you some of the other stuff that I do use to get organized with. This desk that I have is from CB2, and there's 2 drawers. So in this side, I have all of my zebra mild liners. I have sort of electronical things and also a tape measure. I have a few accessories like my old phone. This is a stand for my phones. I've got some external hard drives, just random bits and pieces. And then this little container down the end is full of random stationery, scissors. This is double-sided tape, whiteout, glue sticks, all of that sort of stuff. But this side over here is where I keep all of my organizational stuff. So this first book is my art diary that's just full of random things that I've like been painting and doing and whatnot. So that's just more of like a creative thing. And then, oh, there's paint chips everywhere from when I did the painting the other day. And then in here is the rest of my stuff. So I have my iPad, which isn't always necessarily organizational. It's only if I feel like doing something digitally, but I have some Post-it notes, which is always very helpful. This is my A4 daily planner that is from the inventory. I'll have this linked down below. So this is my planner that I designed and it's on my website. And then over here is the part that I like to get into. I also actually have an A5 version of that daily planner. This one here, this 2021, is from Kiki K, and this is my journal. So that's kind of like my diary. I honestly haven't really used it that much. I tend to write in it only when I'm sad, and I haven't been sad in a really long time. So I really need to start writing the good things in there too, and not just the bad things. And then this is a notebook from Kiki K as well, and I just got my initials foil stamped in the corner. This one I've almost finished though. There's only about this much left at the end. It's not many pages, so I'm almost done with this one. But I do love my notebooks for writing really quick to-do lists sometimes. And then this is my new notebook. My friend Blair got this for me for my birthday. I haven't used it yet. It's from Indigo, and it's really, really pretty. And part of me wants to save it and use it as a journal for 2022. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm saying 2022. But I also kind of want to use it as a replacement for this notebook when I finish this one. But in terms of my day-to-day planning and organization, I tend to just use these two, which is my daily planner from the inventory. I also have the calendar that I just did, and then also my notebook. And this does everything, like shopping lists, any random thoughts, phone numbers, if I'm on a phone call, I need to take notes, everything. And I also sometimes write to-do lists in here if I don't feel like doing it
on this page, or like to-do lists that are kind of like a week-long to-do list, not just a daily one. So that's a little bit of a summary. I need to actually write like a week-long to-do list, so I'm gonna get in and do it in this one. Okay, so I've actually used a 2-page spread to write out a bit of a to-do list this week. I have broken up the pages into different sections, and it's pretty messy, right? It's not very neat, and it is blurred out because this stuff is very personal. I think planning and to-do lists is very personal, and this stuff I just can't share. So just to give you an idea of the layout though and the structure, I'm showing it like this. So I have my heading and I have it highlighted. It just says to do 27th to the 3rd, September, October. And then I have sections that I've just made up. They're not neat at all. The lines are not even ruled. They're just freehand drawn, and each section is a different part of work. In fact, everything here is work. Nothing is personal. I don't really have any personal to-dos this week, and it just gives me an idea of all the things that I need to do. And then I've gone ahead and put stars or asterisks next to the most important things that really should be done first. So that's an overview of the things that I need to get done this week. And then tomorrow when I go to set up my day, I will use my daily planner because this is designed for everyday use, but I didn't use it today because I just didn't feel organized enough, especially when this room was really messy. That is pretty much all of my planning done for the week. Honestly, I don't really go too much more in depth than that. That's my entire planning system. I do have calendar system on my computer that I use the Apple Calendar, and I connect my Google, all of my emails, which is like 4 different emails. They all have their calendars all shared through to the one on Apple, and everything's color coded so I can see all of my appointments, all of my calls, everything like that. And usually when it comes from an email, it automatically goes into the calendar, which makes it really, really easy. That is something that I update every other day or at least a couple of times a week. So that's not something I ever have to worry about, but that gives me overview of all of the appointments and everything that I have coming up. But I do just love pen and paper, and that's why I like to do this as well, because this is more for fun than anything. I definitely don't plan like super intensely, and I have like this whole system. It's super simple, it's easy, and it's just enough for me to be able to visually see everything, and then also have a little bit of fun with it as well, because I like color coding and drawing things like this. It's just fun. So that's basically all of my planning for the week. I cleaned my office. It smells beautiful in here now that I've got a candle going, and I'm feeling a little bit more organized and prepared to get on the rest of the week, especially now that I've made this long to-do list of all the things that I need to get done. Anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this video up here and hopefully go and have a really productive week.